because there's positions that you're in that I'm like, and we're not live and we're not on radio like that, so I can cuss if I want to. You got things in your face that you're just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
no, get your ass out of my face, get your private parts out of my face, and that's one of the reasons why I didn't continue.
No, I feel that.
So how do you like jiu-jitsu? You said you're understanding, you're
Yeah.
comprehending now.
It's actually fun. It's like a chess game.
Yeah.
Like little things can really change the outcome of the fight.
Right.
Well, the role.
Right. So what do you know about your opponent?
So far what I've seen that he's a blue belt in gi. I want to say it's in gi.
Right.
And then you can also tell that he has a Muay Thai background.
Right.
So.
And where does he train out of? Do you ever, like, when you're taking on fighters, do you ever like, okay, this is a fighter, but do you ever think about where he's coming from? What camp is he coming from? Do you ever think about that? Because that's, when I used to fight, I used to be like, hey, who's training this person I'm fighting? Because that lets me know, oh, their coach is really good.
Yeah.
If their coach is good, then the fighter has to be good.
I kind of don't too much think about it just because I feel like I have the best coaches there are. So to me, I don't really care about where they come from. Because at the end of the day, they got to see me in the cage.
Right.
And
speaking of coaches, you train with Pong Ginjera. Am I saying it right?
Yep.
Okay. And now he is the son of a very legendary fighter, Saxon. Everyone knows Saxon. And how much of an honor is it to train with someone like Pong? I know you said that you used to train with Saxon for a year, and then now you train full-time with his son.
Yes.
Do you see a lot of the similarities?
Oh, yeah. You can definitely see it. The structure, everything.
Yeah. And you know what? I know Saxon. I don't know him personally. I just know him throughout the fight game, and I talk to him here and out there. So I never had the opportunity to train with Saxon, but I do have the opportunity because I do train with Pong. And so I do train over there. I haven't trained over there for very long, but I am in there. And one thing that I do love about Pong, because people have a perception about Muay Thai that you have to take the kicks.
Yeah.
You have to stand there and take it. But he doesn't teach that.
Nope.
He doesn't teach stay in front. Like your traditional Muay Thai that you see in Thailand, you leg kick for leg kick.
Yep.
He likes movement.
Okay, we're not trying to get hit. We want a long career.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I love about him, because it's almost like he's incorporated boxing with footwork into Muay Thai.
Exactly.
And I love it because I love to move. I'm a mover, and I'm trying to learn how to kick Muay Thai, but I'm a mover. Do you like to move a lot? I know you stand there. From what I've witnessed, you like to bang, but you also like to move.
Yeah, because like for the most part, I like to stand there in front of you just because I have more reach than most people I'm going to fight. So I like to play the push kick, like to play the distance game. But then every once in a while, I like to start moving around, because if I stand there too long, they're going to start tagging me.
Right. So for this fight coming up, do you ever try to have any of your sparring partners imitate your opponent?
Yeah. Yeah, we do it a little bit.
Okay. I'm like, okay, I know, without giving too much. So what is it that you need to do come April 17th to win that fight? I know your last fight that we're about to watch. We're going to talk about your last fight, because you almost did like a Matrix move, and I was like, and that was the highlight of the fight. It was on Instagram, and I saw this Matrix move. You went down next to you were like, rah! And then it was over, and I was like, what the hell? But yeah, April 17th. I know every fight you want to get better. What do you work on even if after you win, do you ever be like, I need to work on this?
Oh, every time.
I didn't do this in my last fight.
Because whenever my fights are done, the first thing I have 3 people that I send my videos to, because they're going to give me the critical, like, what I want to hear. Not the, oh, you did great. I want to hear, like, you need to work on this. You need to do that and that, fix this, tighten this up. That's all I want to hear.
There's a lot of fighters that say they're fighters, right? And the only time they're training is when they got a fight coming up. I don't consider that fighters. Do you?
Nope,
no,
not at all.
Fighters, to me, you're training all the time.
Always
so
in there.
that's saying, when a last minute fight comes, you don't have to get ready. You know that saying, there's no such thing as a
Stay ready.
There's no such thing as a last minute fight if you're always ready. Do you ever think I need to take a break? Because there's no downtime in fighting. It's not like seasonal like football or
Exactly.
basketball. It's 24/7, and this is your job. You want to do this 24/7. Do you ever like I need a break?
I'm never like a full-on break where I'm just taking out the gym. Whenever I take a break, it's more like I might not go intense training today, just to relax my body, do more recovery. That's more of my break, not like take off.
Well, Emmanuel, you're very young. You're 24, right? You just had a birthday recently, and so I don't know if you need a break to recover from your body, because a 24-year-old recovers like a Wolverine, like they get cut and it's over and done with. What do you want to do as far as your career? Is MMA something that you want to go in that direction, or do you want to go more Muay Thai?
I want to do both, but I know that there's more money in MMA, so
Right.
I'm taking the MMA route.
Right. Now, there's a lot of organizations out there that you could be fighting at. One of them is Glory, but it's a kickboxing organization. You do Muay Thai. How do you feel like transitioning from that Muay Thai to kickboxing? Is there a difference? I know there's a difference because I used to kickbox, and me trying to do Muay Thai, it's so difficult for
Definitely.
me.
But I feel like the transition is easy only because as an amateur, most of our fights is technically kickboxing. There's
Why
only
do you
like,
say that? Because you can't do like
you
the
can't-
elbows.
Yeah, you can't do elbows. There's certain you can't do reinforced knees to the head. Sometimes they don't let you
And when
work in the
say,
clinch.
and you know, when people are watching and they don't really understand, when you say reinforce, that's when you're bringing them into
Yeah.
your knee. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. You know, I just need people to know, and me too. So the only thing you can't do is that, and you can't throw elbows.
Yeah, you
And
can't throw
and you
elbows.
don't get paid.
Yeah, you don't get paid.
You don't get paid. And Man's like, I need to get paid. It's time to get
Exactly.
paid. But in MMA, there's no difference. There's really no difference in MMA amateur to MMA pro. Am I right?
Well, everything's basically the same, except for because whenever, say, on the ground, there's no like heel hooks. There's no
So you can't
anything
even do
twisting.
that.
Yeah, no twistings of any joint or anything, and then also no elbows.
Right, you can't throw elbows, but everything you get knock somebody out. You can do everything else. But you know what? I don't want joint manipulation on the ground. Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. Do you and your coach Pong ever think about going pro anytime soon?
We're definitely talking about it. Things
Yeah.
might be in the works, maybe.
Yeah. Are you excited about that?
Oh yeah, because I've been doing this for 4 years now.
4 years. What are you excited about turning pro, other than, okay, I'm going to get money now, I'm going to get paid, but as far as turning pro, it's different, because now you want to remain, everybody wants to remain undefeated.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, that's hard to do, right? So you want to have at least a good record. So what are you going to do different as an amateur to pro? Like when now you sign those documents and say, I'm pro now, what are you going to do differently? Are you still going to remain the same, or are you going to like pick up the training?
Definitely got to pick up the training, definitely. Because now, since I'm getting paid for fighting, I can cut hours back on work, and I can put more hours into the gym.
Right. Okay. So you're working right now.
Yes.
And eventually you want to do this full time.
Full time.
Is this something you want to, like, say later down the road, you want to do UFC? Like if you want to fight for hold on, let me back that up, because it made it sound like I'm saying you want to do UFC versus MMA. But is that organization, is that something you want to fight for in the future?
Definitely. If I get the opportunity, I would love to take it.
Yeah. Okay. And what weight class are you fighting at?
Me, I'm at 155.
155. Okay. So what do you do to prepare? You're in the back. Everybody has different ways to calm themselves while they're waiting in the back. Do you get nervous?
I don't really get nervous.
No, let's be honest.
I don't really get nervous until we touch gloves.
Really?
I don't believe in the fight's going to happen until we touch gloves, because anything can happen. People can bag out.